number 1 of 4 for the limited modifieds here tonight at Devil's Bowl Speedway. So the B1 of Brian Bolden, our defending champion, not making the call for heat race number 1 for the modifieds. 3 wide coming off turn number 2 down the back straightaway as Tommy Davis Jr. takes over the point into turn number 3. Off turn number 4, side by side, fighting for that second spot. Wendell Bolden. And that white number 28 falls to third as out in front. The 25C, that's Tommy Davis Jr. as he leads them coming off turn number 4. Kevin Haslip in the 74 in second spot, now feeling the pressure from Wendell Bolden as he goes high over in turn number 1. Trying to make a move, trying to get some traction, gets a little bit of bite coming off turn 2 down the back straightaway, trying to get the second spot away from the 74, Kevin Haslip. Haslip goes high, Bolden goes low. This allows Tommy Davis Jr. the 25C, who's running the bottom side of the racetrack, to open up about a 15 car length advantage over the second place running, the number 74, that red number 74 of Kevin Haslip. Wendell Bolden now down to the inside, trying to wrestle a second spot away. It's a drag race into turn number 1. Bolden down on the bottom, Haslip on the outside. Bolden now with the advantage as they come off turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Looks like there might be a little bit of moisture right down on the bottom side of the racetrack, and Bolden taking advantage of that as he picks up the second spot. Now coming along for third is the number 17, Joe Content, only 15 years old, Joe Content, and that number 17. Haslip falls to 4th. Out in front, the 25C, Tommy Davis Jr. 2 laps to go, 2 laps to go. Here in heat race number 1 for the limiteds. White flag out for the 25C of Tommy Davis Jr. Wendell Bolden hanging on to that second spot. And the number 28, third, going to the number 17 of Joe Content out of Sunnyvale. Checkered flag in the air. Your winner, the 25C, Tommy Davis Jr. Second spot goes to the 28 of Wendell Bolden, and third goes to the 17 of Joe Content. Fourth, the 477, that's going to be Tracy Adams out of Rowlett. That's your unofficial finishing order in heat race number 1 for the limiteds. 2 rolling out on the Speedway. Row number 1 will look like this. It'll be the 87M. That'll be Robert McCutcheon on the front row pole position. Outside front row will be the number 19. That'll be Jeff McGibney out of Dallas. Row number 2 will be the number 11 of Eric Luttrell out of Kaufman. And the number 77, that'll be James Cisco out of Quinlan. Third row on the inside will be the number 15 of Josh Graham out of Angle, Texas. And outside third row will be the number 8. That'll be Rick Murray out of Rowlett. Fourth row on the inside will be the 36, Kenneth Reed. And that's your tentative lineup here in heat race number 2 for the limiteds. Green flag out. Looks like there might be just a little bit of moisture down on the bottom side of the racetrack. That seems to be the faster groove. But Robert McCutcheon right now showing away in the 87M as Eric Luttrell runs in the second spot in the number 11. Third, the number 19 of Jeff McGibney. Robert McCutcheon continues to lead about 4 car lengths back to the number 11 of Eric Luttrell. Jeff McGibney, the number 19, runs in third. Only about a car length between him and 4th spot. That's going to be the number 15 car of Josh Graham, and rounding out the top 5, it is the number 8 of Rick Murray. Oh, little debris coming off a car. We got one around over here, but we stay green as that piece of debris landed on the top side of turn number 1. Robert McCutcheon continues to open up the lead here in heat race number 2 for the Limiteds. Second spot, the number 11 of Eric Luttrell, and then it's quite a ways back to Jeff McGibney and that number 19, that yellow number 19, very familiar colors out here at the Devil's Bowl Speedway, races out here every week. And fourth spot belongs to the number 15, that's Josh Graham. Rick Murray trying to put that pressure on for the fourth spot. Looks like Graham with some problems, and that number 15 coming to slowing down the back straightaway as we stay green with 2 laps to go here in heat race number 2. But it's been all Robert McCutcheon here in heat race number 2 for the Limiteds. Luttrell in the 11 continues to run in second. Jeff McGibney in the 19 runs in third. And Rick Murray in the number 8 runs in fourth with the white flag in air. White flag around in the air. 1 lap to go here in heat race number 2 for the Limiteds. Robert McCutcheon keeps it pinned down to the bottom side of the racetrack. Checkered flag in hand. Wes is waving it. McCutcheon in the 87M wins it. The 11 of Eric Luttrell finishes in second. Jeff McGibney in the 19 finishes in third. Fourth spot goes to the 8 of Rick Murray. Fifth spot goes to the number 77 of James Sisko. That's your unofficial finishing order in heat race number 2. Heat race number 3 set to roll out on the Speedway. This will be the 8J. That'll be John White Jr. out of Red Oak. Front row pole position. Outside front row will be the number 1. That'll be Chase Raymond. Second row on the inside will be the 51. That'll be Chris Mallard out of Mesquite. Outside second row will be the number 47. That'll be Blake Hazlitt out of Kemp. Row number 3 will be the number 56. That'll be Stephen Ashcraft out of Duncanville. Outside third will be the number 23. That'll be Stephen Neighbors out of Heath. Row number 4, that'll be the 99D. That'll be Daryl Franklin out of Irving. Here we go. Heat race number 3, rolling into turn number 3, looking for the green flag. Slow pace, green flag out. John White Jr. started him slow. Oh, watch out. Little tapping. We have one around over in turn number 2 as John White in the 8J completes lap number 1. I'm thinking we're going to have a complete restart here in heat race number 3. Creeping through 3, looking for the green flag. 8-lap heat race for the Limiteds. And they were looking for the side-by-side start. It just looks like the number 1 of Chase Raymond not getting a good start. Looked like he hit the gas, just didn't go anywhere. But John White picks up where he left off on that last restart with about a 4-car length advantage as he comes off turn number 4 down the front straightaway. John White out in front on the outside. And the number 23 picking up the second spot. Stephen Neighbors in the number 23 runs in second. As Chase Raymond, the number 1, falls to third. Neighbors and the number 23 starting to close in on the leader. John White running out in front in the 8J. Neighbors continues to pick up a couple of car lengths a lap. Only about 3 car lengths back to second. as they work into turn number 1. Neighbors drifts high, maybe loses a car length coming off turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Makes up a little ground coming off turn number 4, but John White, the number 8J, continues to lead down the front straightaway. Neighbors running in second. Chase Raymond running in third. 4th spot, the number 56, that's Stephen Ashcraft out of Duncanville. Caution on the Speedway, the number 47 around. A little bit of smoke coming from the 47 over in turn number 2. So Blake Haslip, second caution for the number 47. He'll be exiting the Speedway, going back into the infield. Here we go. Green flag back out. Getting some rub marks on that number 23 on the restart. Neighbors jumps into that second spot again. John White Jr. out in front. Keeps it pinned down to the bottom side of the racetrack. That's been the fast way around for him as 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go. And a heck of a race for third as they go into turn number 1. Chase Raymond trying to hold him off as they go down the back straightaway. But we pick up the race for the lead. John White Jr. out in front. 1 lap to go. Here comes Neighbors knocking at the door. He goes to the top side. John White Jr. down to the bottom. Neighbors on the top. Falls back in line, but he's right there as they go into turn number 3. Neighbors on the top. John White Jr. down on the bottom side of the racetrack. Here we go. Checkered flag in hand. He's got it. Neighbors on the outside takes the win in the number 23. Second spot going to the 8J of John White Jr. Third spot going to the number 56 of Stephen Ashcraft. And 4th going to the number 1 of Chase Raymond. That's the way they finish up heat race number 3 for the USA Limited Modifieds. Heat race number 4 for the Limiteds will look like this. Row number 1 will be the 10B. That'll be Bambi Wade out of Seagoville on the front row pole position. Outside front row will be the 4R. That'll be Kevin Rowland out of Forney, Texas. Second row on the inside will be the 711. That'll be Michael Daniels out of Caddo Mills. Outside second row will be the 877. That'll be Mark Ross out of Wiley. Third row on the inside will be the 44 of Brent Jones. Outside the row 3 will be the number 92 of Harry Horonis. And row 4, that'll be the 84 of Tom Lorenz out of Mesquite. Here we go. Lights out, 8 laps. 4th and final heat race for the USA Limited Modifieds. Green flag out. Kevin Rowland and that number 4 jumps out to a quick early lead as they start to dice it up behind him. Michael Daniels and that number 711 trying to get the second spot away. Got it down the front straightaway. The 877 of Mark Ross goes to 3rd, and he's starting to feel the pressure from the number 44 of Brent Jones. Tom Lorenz on the top side of the racetrack trying to get into the mix, trying to pick up the 3rd spot as they come down the front straightaway. He's got it. So Lorenz from the back and the number 84 up to 3rd. Jones down to the inside, trying to pick up the 4th spot. He's got it as they go into turn number 3. Kevin Rowland in the 4R continues to lead. Michael Daniels in the 711 runs in second. Tom Lorenz running in 3rd. Now Lorenz feeling the pressure from the 44 of Brent Jones out of Royce City. Walking off with it, the 4R of Kevin Rowland, way out in front. Michael Daniels in the 711 running in second spot. Tom Lorenz running in 3rd. And Brent Jones in 4th. Running in 5th, the 877, that's Mark Ross. As the laps wind down here in the 4th and final heat race for your USA Limited Modifieds. laps. 2 laps for the leader, Kevin Rowland, in the number 4. Michael Daniels, 711, runs in second. Tom Lorenz runs in third. Right there on his tail, the number 44, that's Brent Jones. And that black number 44. White flag in the air, white flag in the air. Watch out, little lap traffic in front of you. Cleared for the 4R of Kevin Rowland. As he works down the back straightaway over a straightaway lead for the 4R of Kevin Rowland. He's got this one figured out. Checkered flag in hand. Kevin Rowland, your winner in the 4R. It's going to be a few seconds. Here he comes. The 711 of Michael Daniels finishes in second. Third, the 84 of Tom Lorenz. And fourth, going to the number 44, that's Brent Jones. That's the way they finish up in the 4th and final heat race for the limited modifieds here tonight on night number 1 of the Texas Outlaw Nationals here at Devil's Bowl Speedway. Let's see what that track maintenance did. See if it gave a little moisture to the bottom side of the racetrack. Here we go. Green flag out. Little pumping and grinding coming off turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Chase Raymond picks up the early lead. James Sisko in the number 77 coming back, giving a little tap going into turn number 3. As Brandon Kirkland in the 192 and Harry Hirona is trying to make a race out of this coming off turn number 4. Hirona's on the outside of the racetrack. Trying to pick up the second spot. Kirkland working on the bottom side of the racetrack for the second spot. Hirona's now all alone in second. Third, James Sisko in the 77. He slides up the racetrack. That opens the door for Kirkland on the bottom as I come down the front straightaway. Chase Raymond missing a pretty good race for second, third, fourth, and fifth. That's Sisko now. Seems like he's going to the top side of the racetrack. Up, he loses that second spot to Kirkland. He takes over the second spot. Harry Hironas goes to third. Sisko now runs in fourth, that fourth and final transfer spot. And Tandy Burroughs in the number 6 picks it up down the back straightaway. Now Burroughs all alone in that fourth and final transfer spot to the feature event tonight here at Devil's Bowl Speedway as the number 1 of Chase Raymond continues to lead. Brandon Kirkland running in second. Harry Hironas running in third. Tandy Burroughs running in fourth. 12 laps will make up the B feature. 5 laps down. So 7 laps to go here in the B feature for the limiteds. Chase Raymond continues to open up the lead. Off turn number 4, about an 1/8 car length advantage over the 192 of Brandon Kirkland. Harry Hironas in the 92 runs in third, and Tandy Burroughs fourth. And rounding out the top 5, that's the 877, that's Mark Ross. Chase Raymond out in front, about 10 car lengths back to Brandon Kirkland in the 192. Harry Hironas running in third. Tandy Burroughs fourth. And Mark Ross rounded out the top 5. Down 4. Oh! Watch out! Oh! Caution on the speedway. Caution on the speedway. Whew. The 47 of Blake Hazlitt almost took a wild ride down the front straightaway. Mark Ross in that number 877 trying to jump up to that fourth spot. Tandy Burris now dropping a fifth. Harry Horonas now in that fourth and final transfer spot. Oh, a couple getting together off of turn number 2. Nobody hurt. We stay green here at Devil's Bowl Speedway. Down on the bottom side of the racetrack. Mark Ross, man, I don't know what he found, but he found something. He's all the way up to second spot. That number 877. Mark Ross in second. Brandon Kirkland running in third. Tandy Burris now challenging for the fourth spot as they go down the back straightaway. Burris in that number 6 takes the fourth spot away from the 92 of Harry Horonas trying to come along with him. Is that black, I think? As we had a race for the lead. As Mark Ross, something must have upset him. Now he's in the lead in the number 877 with Armstrong running in second. Mark Ross out in front. Chase Raymond running in second. Brandon Kirkland running in third. Tandy Burris running in fourth. Cisco with some problems here on the front straightaway. He takes it to the inside. Checkered flag this time in the air. Mark Ross in the 877 takes it. Chase Raymond in the number 1 finishes in second. Brandon Kirkland winds up third, and the number 6 of Tandy Burris brings it home in fourth. Those 4 transfer to the feature event here tonight at the Texas Outlaw Nationals. All right, pacing through 3 now, 4, looking for the side-by-side start coming off turn number 4. Looks good. On the gas, green flag out. Neighbors out in front. Tommy Davis Jr. right there in the second spot. Tom Lorenz in the 84 falls into third. Tommy Davis Jr. taking a peek to the outside. Nothing doing as the 23 of Neighbors open up about a 2-car length advantage going into turn number 3. Wendell Bolden running in fourth. The 4R of Kevin Rowland working on that fourth spot as they work off turn 2 down the back straightaway. Now Wendell Bolden down to the inside of the 84 of Tom Lorenz over here in 3. Tom shuts the door, and the number 84 hanging on to that third spot is a 23 of Neighbors with about a 2-car length advantage over Tommy Davis Jr. in the 25 seat. Tom opens the door to the number 84. Wendell Bolden goes up to the third spot, but nothing doing. Caution coming out on the speedway as the 877 of Mark Ross going around. Stephen Neighbors in that number 23 paces him down the back straightaway. Pretty slow pace. The 25C of Tommy Davis Jr. running in second. Tom Lorenz in the 84 runs in third with Wendell Bolden. And the 28 running in fourth. Green flag out. Fighting for that bottom side of the racetrack over here in turn number 1. Tommy Davis Jr. hanging on to the second spot. Lorenz on the outside, a race for second. Tommy Davis Jr. now all alone. Here he comes. Wendell Bolden down the bottom side of the racetrack, picks up, heads all the way to third, and that number 28. Lorenz now runs in fourth. Kevin Rowland, and the number 4 runs in fifth. With the number 11 of Eric Luttrell running in sixth. A little bit of beating and banging in between Rowland and Lorenz. And now Kevin Rowland all alone in that fourth spot. Lorenz goes to fifth. Luttrell in sixth, and the 7-11 of Michael Daniels in seventh. Bolden not done. He powers to the second spot. A little bit of fender rubbing as they go down the front straightaway. But Bolden now in second, sets his sights on the leader as they go down the back straightaway. Bolden down to the inside, Neighbors up on top, tries to slam the door, does for the moment. But the 28 is coming. The 28 is right there as they come off turn number 4, down the front straightaway. Neighbors continues to hold on with Bolden. Wendell Bolden running in second. Wendell taking a peek down to the inside, nothing doing. It's one thing to catch him, it's another thing to pass him. Oh, a little bit of rubbing coming off turn number 4. Still the race for the lead, as we're not quite halfway here in the feature event for the limited modifieds tonight here at Devil's Bowl Speedway. Neighbors moves up, opens the door slightly for Wendell Bolden. How many laps will he follow right there, as it's a ways back to the 25C of Tommy Davis Jr. running in third, and the 4R of Kevin Rowland running in fourth, and Tom Lorenz running out the top 5, and Michael Daniels in the 7-11 running in 6th, and Eric Luttrell running in 7th in the number 11. Laps will make up the feature event. This time by, they should see the halfway sign. The halfway sign, as we see Wes getting ready to show them halfway through this feature event for the limiteds. Bolden now down on the inside. He may have a nose on him as they go into turn number 1. Neighbors continues to lead in the number 23. Wendell Bolden running in second. Tommy Davis Jr., the 25C, running in third. Working on lap 11. There's now about a car length advantage for Steven Neighbors in the number 23 out in front. Wendell works the bottom side of the racetrack, nothing doing. A little bit of lap traffic now in front of the leader as they work down the back straightaway. Neighbors, which lane will he choose? Lap car goes high, he goes down to the bottom. Same line he's been running the whole race, out in front with about a 3-car length advantage as they go down the front straightaway. Tommy Davis Jr. in the 25C now seems to be gaining a little bit of ground in that black number 25C as they go down the back straightaway. Bolden again putting pressure on the leader as they come off turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Steven Neighbors continues to lead. Wendell Bolden running in second. Tommy Davis Jr. running in third. Kevin Rowland, top 4. And in 5th, the 84 of Tom Lorenz. So we pretty much stay the same as the laps wind down. 5 to go here in the feature event for the limited modifieds. Directly in front of the leader, Tandy Burrows in the number 6, right in front of the leader, but he goes to the high side of the racetrack. He gives the 2 battling it out for the lead. Plenty of room down on the bottom side of the racetrack, side by side with Tandy Burrows in the number 23 as they go into turn number 3. Wendell Bolden right there in the second spot. 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go. Bolden down to the inside, pulls alongside. Oh, maybe a little bumping coming off turn number 2. Neighbors still strong as they go into turn number 3. Bolden using all the inside track. White flag in the air. This is it, the money lap. Here we go. Neighbors continues to lead. Bolden in second. Tommy Davis Jr. running in third. Top three only separated by a couple of car lengths as they work through turn number 3. Now coming off turn number 4, your winner, the 23 of Stephen Neighbors. Second spot going to the 28 of Wendell Bolden. Third, the 25C of Tommy Davis Jr. So your winner, the 23 of Stephen Neighbors. Here he is, race fans, right here on the front straightaway, the 23, Stephen Neighbors. Second spot going to the 28 of Wendell Bolden. Third, the 25C of Tommy Davis Jr. Fourth, will go to the 4R of Kevin Rowland, and rounding out the top 5 tonight here at Devil's Bowl Speedway in the USA Limited Modified Invitational is the 711 of Michael Daniels.